Hello, beautiful angels. I hope that you are doing well. Today I thought I would do a pick a card reading for your alignment and ascension journey, okay? So for us along our journey, hello, beautiful angels. I hope that you are doing well. Today we are doing a pick a card reading for your ascension and alignment journey. So along our ascension journey and getting into alignment with our soul, our higher selves, and creating a beautiful life from this place, we have to be open and willing and ready to let go of what's not in alignment for us. So that is the goal of this reading. And before we start, please remember that this is a general reading. Not all messages will resonate with you. Just use your heart space to decipher which messages are for you and which messages are not for you. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to see which pile grabs your attention or meditate, which number is coming to your mind, what do you see? So for pile 1, we have black tourmaline crystal. Pile 2, we have amethyst. And 3, we have rose quartz. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. Black tourmaline. Okay, we have well of dreams, creation, vision, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss, and dreams. We have flow, release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness. Look how beautiful that card is. We have going forward, potential. And the goddess card we have is peace. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. So it's funny that there's black tourmaline for this pile, because what I'm feeling is a lot of release, of allowing everything to come to the surface and just be and release and let go. So releasing control, releasing the need to feel like I always need to be high vibe, I always need to be in alignment, I can't feel bad so I don't attract and manifest. And we're here having a human experience, so there are going to be things that come up for us. It's just in how we choose to deal with it, how we choose to move through it. We can choose to make it easy or harder. That's our sovereign power. That's our innate sovereign power that we have. We have that conscious choice that we're able to make. So I feel like Spirit is really asking you to take a back seat and just allow what's ever coming through, whether it's some dense energy, allow it to come up and intuitively tap in. Okay, I'm observing what I'm feeling, I'm observing my thoughts, and asking from your soul, what do I need right now? What do I need to release this? What do I need to give it the space so I can let it go and return to being more in alignment? And it'll be different every time. Sometimes it'll be, okay, this is just some heavy thoughts, I'm gonna let it go. But sometimes we need to allow ourselves that sacred space to feel it and just sit with it until it passes. So Spirit's really asking you to allow it all to come through. And they're saying that some of you have this idea that in order to create this life of your dreams, that it has to look one certain way. And we have to allow that space for the ebbs and the flows. We're always not going to be feeling 110% each and every single day, and that's okay. It's illusion to think that everything should be what we label as perfect. Of course, there's perfection in everything, but be mindful of what you're labeling as good and bad. Okay, that's where the dissolving the veil comes from. Okay, dissolve the veil that this is bad, it's not allowed, or you're off track, you're not on your path, when that's not true. That's just an illusion that the mind creates, okay? And in allowing this time and space to be open and allow everything that is needing to release the space, we're reaching our true potential. Our innate potential from our soul that has no limitations and no lack. And that's also dissolving the veil in this card, Well of Dreams, okay? Dissolving the veil that you aren't perfect, that there are limitations, and using the word can't. Removing that from your vocabulary and allowing that density to release. You're really tapping into your full potential, okay? When we release that, we have more mental clarity. Our energy becomes lighter and we can allow things to flow in our life easier. And it's like this path of light. So we can be in the shadows of our darkness and feel like we're stuck in this place. When you have the ability to change course at any time. It's always available and accessible to you because you are the creator of your life. Which path do you want to choose? And you get to choose the path of least resistance. And this is where the peace comes. Finding peace in all areas of your life, all moments, all feelings. And like I said, in the ebbs and the flow, finding peace, surrender, will really open you up to those next levels of where you want to go. And the alignment will become much clearer. It's just about allowing and not judging. Okay, so moving out of the mind and just allowing. The soul doesn't judge experiences as good or bad. It just is, and the soul sees perfection in it all. Okay, group number two, we have Lemurian Shaman, Shadow Dissolving, Gaze of Truth, Beyond Fear, Initiation. Look at these cards. These cards are stunning. Opening the heart, right to love, be loved, and heart healing. We have Truth and New Beginnings. And our goddess card is Bodies of Water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, ocean, or recharge your batteries. Okay. The overall message that I'm getting for this is releasing density in the heart. And I'm hearing that there are some limiting beliefs to be let go of when it comes to opening up your heart, opening up the potentials of when your heart portal really opens up. So when we have density that we're carrying that's not ours to carry because we are infinite souls, these beliefs that we store can fog our perception of what we believe is possible for us when we're open to all possibilities, whether that be in career, in love, in friendships, in any area. So I'm seeing windshield wipers, and it's like, put the defrost on. You're seeing with a unclear lens, and it's time to release all the past hurt, all the past trauma, and any limiting beliefs when it comes to openly receiving and giving unconditional love. And that starts with yourself. So the shadow of believing that you're not worthy of love, or there are certain conditions for you in order to receive love. When that's all an illusion, you being just who you are, it's worthy of love. That's it. You are worthy of love just as you are, and that's the truth. You're moving beyond fear, lack, and limitations. And that initiation and that heart portal, when that opens, you're opening yourself up to so many new possibilities because there aren't conditions. So when you remove the conditions, new opportunities in different forms open themselves up to you. okay? Because your energy is more open. Ooh. I feel like I just talked a minute and I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, new beginnings and truth. The truth of who you really are. And I'm hearing, sit in your energy and feel the energy of your heart without any limitations or pain or suffering, limiting beliefs, stories, and lack. Just sit with that energy and imagine all that dense energy just floating away, dissipating, falling to the ground, and allowing Mother Earth to transmute that energy. Or call in a light being and ask them to help you release and receive their light. And then fill up your heart space and your heart portal with so much light and allow it to fill up your being. Unconditional love for yourself, and blast that out to others. Unconditional love for others. And state your intention. I am completely open to unconditional love and fulfillment in the form of friendships, in the form of romantic relationship, in the form of alignment with my career, of calling in soulmate clients, soulmate relationships, soulmate connections. Okay, it's incredible what we have the power to do with our intention and our awareness, and then choosing to release. And for these bodies of water, I'm hearing salt baths and also programming your water. So put the salt in the bathtub, and then you can put your hands over the water and set intentions. I ask that this water clear away any limitations and lack when it comes to love. Okay, and just allow your intuition to guide you and come up with its own intentions for the water to cleanse and rejuvenate. And of course, if you can be near bodies of water, even better, because the ocean is so incredibly healing. So let's see if there's any more messages. I'm hearing that some of you, it would benefit doing some inner child visualization. So any memories that are really hard to let go of, give your inner child that love. Picture yourself as that age and send light from your heart to your inner child's heart, and watch their fear dissipate. Watch them feel completely and totally safe in that moment where they didn't feel safe or they didn't feel loved. And you're giving yourself that healing. And it's a really beautiful thing that you can do to transmute that energy and just open yourself up to new potentials. I'm also hearing that some of you, your heart is open, but it's the mind that's continuing to doubt that you're not worthy or not good enough, and you've already done a lot of releasing. So in that case, if that is you, just bring it back to your soul and just say, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I see that you're trying to bring up all the past experience where you didn't feel loved, you didn't feel safe, you didn't feel worthy. Thank you for doing your job, but I got it from here. And you choose better and you forge a new path, and you come more in alignment with that body, mind, and soul. Okay, group numéro 3. Okay, you have, oh, I love this card. Divine Blueprint, Source, Self-Embodiment, Inspiration. You are ready. This card is so delicious. I want to hug it. Awakening, know who you are, DNA activation. You have opportunity and courage. And your goddess card is leap of faith, take a risk, put your heart's true desire into action. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing that you've already awakened to what and who you truly are. Okay? You have spent time healing, meditating, and being with yourself, seeing your reflection of your greatness in others. You all around have this sense of why you're here, your next steps to take. And I'm hearing that you've done all of these steps. Don't take steps back now. I'm seeing this portal, this gate initiation of, okay, you've come this far. Now there's that next step of truly embodying and getting the mind, body, soul all aligned on the same page. And it's like you feel in your energy and you know in your soul, but sometimes you're allowing the ego to take those steps back, to doubt, okay, should I really do this? Are people going to be receptive? Am I good enough? And they're saying, you've already awakened to what you are and you can't go back. You can't go back. I'm hearing it's not an option to go back. There's a reason that you've come this far. There's a reason, and you've been supported along your journey. And there's resistance from the ego because it feels like a big leap of where you're going to next. And it's like, I've done all this work so far, but I feel really comfortable where I'm at. And if I take this leap and I show up in this new way, there's gonna be a lot more healing. My ego is gonna get really loud again, and I'm gonna feel like I'm back at square one. When that's not true, because you know what you are. You know what you are. You just bring yourself back to that. It's that simple. It's like a dance with the ego. When we're about to do something really big, the ego's like, shit, we haven't done this before. What's gonna happen? What are people gonna think? How are people gonna perceive me? And it gets really loud, but it's just about bringing yourself back to that knowing and saying, okay, we've done this before. We've done this many times before. It's safe. It is okay. And you're ready. The ego's making a bigger, it's being dramatic like the ego does sometimes. It's making it, it's blowing it up into a bigger situation to try to keep you safe, but you are ready. Your divine blueprint has been activated because you are ready for this step, because you are ready for these opportunities and you are ready to flow through it with courage. You have that courage inside of you, and I'm hearing, feel the vibration of courage flow through your chakras, okay, to get that energy circulating and simply be open to any and all opportunities that come your way. When you're open, your DNA is activated, you know who you truly are, you know that it's safe, and you know it's as simple as bringing yourself back into that knowing, back into your energy of embodiment, that everything flows with ease and that you are ready for opportunities. The opportunities are already yours. They're already yours. Do not allow your ego to talk you out of it or make you think anything less than that. I just keep hearing you are ready, you are ready, you are ready. And I'm really attracted to these colors. You see how in the middle it's a little bit dark, but she takes that leap and her hands are towards the light. Okay, when we're making that leap that can be scary, know that you are leaping with spirit. You're leaping with spirit, and even if the first steps feel really scary, Spirit's light is always there to shine and guide you along the way. It's just about bringing it back to the soul, because when we have too much ego going, we can't hear the voice of the soul. Like, I took this leap of faith. What's happening? What's the next step? Am I gonna make money? And it keeps going on and on and on. But when we can quiet the ego and say, okay, my soul's got this, and allowing the soul to lead the way, the voice of the soul gets louder. We feel more in alignment and in flow because we're taking those breadcrumbs and we're able to see the light that spirit is shining for us and hear the messages from the light to guide us along the way. I'm just hearing, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare doubt yourself and go back. You have come so, so, so far. And again, it just feels like this portal. It's like when the waves crash, it seems big and dramatic, but then the water lulls right back into the ocean. You know, when the water, it's like a big crash, and then the water goes underneath the other wave, and it's really calm. So it's just that initial hump, that ego to get over. And then when you take that step, get in alignment back with the soul, you're listening to your soul and spirit and those breadcrumbs, you get back to that lull and right back into that ocean, that flowing, that source, that just being, that just is. Whew. I'm really, and I'm also the last message, I'm really attracted to the stars in this card. And I'm hearing, if any of you know your star seed origins, 1, multiple, any number, see which one you feel called to and look at pictures. If you can go outside and find it, that's great. But if not, looking at pictures of your star system that you feel really connected to would be a really good activation for you. Activating that remembrance, continuing to activate that divine blueprint, and remembering who you really are, especially when the ego gets really loud and you're finding it hard to bring it back to the soul. That's something that you can do to occupy the mind, quiet the mind, remembering what you truly are. You're made of stardust. You are infinite. You are made of light. You are ready. I'm hearing, do not let this opportunity pass you by. I'm feeling a sense of regret if you make the conscious choice and decision not to push past this resistance of ego. Let it go. Observe it, feel it, let it go. There's going to be a sense of regret of, I knew I had it in me, but I allowed the ego to win. And of course, opportunities are going to come again, but you're ready now. You know now. So do not do yourself and others a disservice of sharing your light, sharing your gifts, of holding yourself back. Okay? And let me see if there are messages for any of the groups as a whole. Okay, so for the groups as a whole, I'm hearing taking those steps to help you get back in that realignment when you feel like you've lost that alignment, to open yourself to new gifts and possibilities. I'm feeling for all groups, there's something really close coming in, something that you've been wanting, either a relationship, opportunities in your career, or new levels of healing in your journey. And it's so how you want to feel once you've released certain things in your journey, and those are all so close. And sometimes when you're so close, that resistance, when you're right there, when you can feel the door, when you can feel the portal, that can feel most daunting to get through, and like, that's never gonna happen. The ego with its dramatics. But I promise you, I feel like it's right there. It's keeping that ego in check and all the messages that I channeled throughout this video and bringing it back to the soul. And I'm hearing you are it, you are love, you are divine. Anything you want is so close within reach. Okay, so I love you so much. Please let me know in the comments below, which pile did you choose? Which messages resonated with you? And I really hope that these messages assisted you in your ascension and your alignment journey. And let me know how you enjoyed this if you want me to do this again. So lots and lots of love from my heart to yours. I love you, sweet, sweet angel.